दो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे। हरे कृष्णा। Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, do you want me to share the screen? Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, do you want me to share the screen?
Yes. You.
Okay.
That's here. All right. So what do you want to discuss today from the Bhagavad Gita? Anyone have any preference? Any shlokas, particular shlokas which you like most? So I think that is a better way to, discuss.
Narasimha is driving the car, Prabhuji, today. Narasimha Bhavan driving the car.
I do feel the same thing. Yeah.
Narasimha Dev driving the car.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, where are you?
Huh?
Where are you right now?
We are. I'm in a Bab's temple now.
Bab's
parking.
temple?
Yeah, Bab's temple parking lot.
So you have a steering? You are in the car?
Everyone got out.
So Narasimha is driving the car today.
It looks amazing.
I'm just seeing my Narasimha picture in the car. Wow. He's driving.
Narasimha, Prabhuji, Narasimha is inside you already.
Prabhuji is gone. Yeah, he'll join back. Prabhuji is gone.
I'm disconnecting it. All right, we are here now. This new car, I don't know how to operate it. It connects to my iPhone connecting to the car. If I try to do something and it disconnecting it. So today Narasimha is driving the car and Jagannath Baladev, they are here. I don't know if you can see them.
No, Prabhuji.
No, we can't see her because we have the background, right? So we can't see that.
Oh, okay. Here. You can't even see it. Okay, with my phone I don't think you can see it.
Yes.
Jagannath and Gauranga is the backside of the car.
Mm-hmm.
So then they are the passengers, Prabhuji.
Yeah, the two of them back, and with his own luggage. Jagannath has his own 2 bags of luggage, one suitcase and one, the handy bag. Each one of us one bag, one suitcase. Like a Gauranga is his own thing. Everyone have their own.
Mm-hmm.
That is where we are now. So finally, we are all coming to the Albany. So that's the end of the story. So we drew almost 3,600 so far. Maybe another 200. So 3,800 miles.
Wonderful, Prabhuji. You're the one.
You were roaming around the country?
Yeah, we wanted to go on a road trip.
Okay. Where did you visit?
We started from Albany and went to the Baltimore, Prabhuji. From Baltimore to Washington DC. Washington DC to North Carolina. North Carolina to the Savannah.
Okay.
Orlando, Tampa,
Oh.
Alachua, where all the Prabhupada disciples are there. Alachua Temple. And Tallahassee, Atlanta, then Charlotte, again Baltimore, and New Jersey.
Whole Southwest covered.
Right.
Rather, yeah.
We thought of planning to go to the Sadhu Sangha to Dallas also, but that was like too much.
So you went there for, you've been there in each city for one day like that? One day?
Couple of days, Prabhuji. Couple of days. Yeah. So all the temples visited and spoke to all the temple presidents. And one place we did the Narsingha Yajnam, and another place we did like a memorial program. And one Ratha Yatra. That was amazing.
Looks like some big plans in Albany. You are meeting presidents and ISKCONs in every temple. So what you are bringing?
No, they were so happy, like they were very helpful and cooperative, and they spent time with me, and giving good advices, and really great experience from them. And because Guru Maharaj told me, go and explore. One beautiful thing happened in the Ratha Yatra. I would like to share, if you are okay with that.
Yeah, sure.
What happened was, in Tampa, there is a beach, Clearwater Beach. That's a beautiful beach. And every year, they do the Ratha Yatra on the beach, like in the water itself, on the coast of the sea. And I couldn't find the parking. I dropped Nagendra Kanya there. And it's like, at least you go and have a darshan of Jagannath, and you don't miss. Then I started finding too much traffic. It took me almost to find the parking 45 minutes. And Jagannath was, like Nagendra Kanya went to the Jagannath, and, she pulled the cart. And when they have a bridge, like on top, like everyone can walk and see the sunset, actually, clear sunset. And Jagannath came there, and he tried to go into the water, and he stopped. And he could not move. Chariot is not moving at all. And they stopped it. And I was thinking like, where is Jagannath? Finally I came there, and he was waiting almost 20 to 30 minutes. And as soon as I went there, and everyone saying that, Jagannath is like up here, is not moving anymore. When I went there, have a darshan, then immediately, they started like a moving. Only 5.
Jagannath.
He was
Right.
waiting. I was like really like, like, what are you doing, Jagannath?
Hari Bol. He's waiting for you,
Hari Bol.
Prabhuji. He's waiting for you to see.
In 10 years,
To
they were
give
saying
darshan.
that all the devotees. In 10 years, Jagannath never stopped.
This Rath Yatra was where in Tampa?
In Tampa, Clearwater Beach.
On the boardwalk,
Yeah.
right? On the boardwalk, made up of wood.
No, not wood. It's like completely on the sea coast, and the water is coming, like on the
Oh,
lake.
it's on the sand
Yes.
On the sand
beach.
coast.
Okay.
And as soon as we came to one place, I'm like, it's only the 5 to 8 minutes more there. That's it. Then he stopped.
Oh, okay.
And for me, it took almost for 45 minutes, like a crazy driving there, too much traffic. I thought like I missed Jagannath, but I did not miss him.
I think same thing happened with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also when he was a child. The Rath Yatra was stopped in front of his
What
house.
is the Siddhanta, Bhakti Siddhanta?
Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur. Yeah, Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur.
Yeah, I was like literally, like everyone saying that he's waiting for you. I said like, no, he never waits for me. Yeah, but it was amazing experience. Really, we learned a lot, in this trip. The wonderful devotees, even the Ambarish Maharaj Prabhuji was also there. I took his blessings too. So Mayapur, the chairman,
Mm-hmm.
Chandrodaya Mandir, Devotee chairman. So that was the story, Prabhuji, Mataji's. So let's discuss from the Bhagavad Gita, because that is my experience so far. And it's been like 5 weeks, you believe it? 5 weeks we went out. And of no tiredness. That is the beauty of Jagannath with us. So we completed the Bhagavad Gita as of last week, and we also shared all our experiences and our realizations end of the Bhagavad Gita after hearing the whole Bhagavad Gita. And today I thought we can discuss about some topics from the Bhagavad Gita. Then we can enter into next subject. Anyone thought about any topics, Mataji? The first chapter, second chapter, third chapter, any chapter.
Hi, Krishna Prabhuji. Dandavat.
Dandavatma.
I would like to talk about, I've been reading chapter 16. This chapter was very significant for me because I've only ever known people like this my whole life. And they've been trying to tell me that I need to be more in that demonic nature. And it's been a huge battle. And that when I say people like, I've known people like this, I mean people very close to me, like family members, So reading this chapter just kind of gave me some kind of understanding as to why, why they behave in this manner and how I need to navigate. It's complicated,
Right. So, when to that topic, Mataji, around us, all the demonic people and our family members, and we cannot avoid them. But Krishna, do you remember that in the second chapter, Krishna speaks that two examples he gives. One is the tortoise, and another example is the lotus flower. So the tortoise, it has it tries to walk. As soon as the tortoise sees some inappropriate condition, either it suspects something else is coming or anything, any situation, not normal situation, then immediately what tortoise does is it pulls all his limbs inside. So, because it senses it. And when we sense, and why that does it? I've seen it when in the childhood, my, father, my uncle, my father's brother, he used to eat the tortoise also. And one time they caught the tortoise and they tried to burn it. Even they tried to burn it, the fire is, subduing it. But tortoise never dies it. After, even after hour, because it produces all the oil. When I remember that situation now, so as being a devotee, when we determined and when we have that determination in the bhakti and enthusiasm, then we need to know that where to withdraw ourselves and where to proceed it. And by that incident of the tortoise boiling in the fire, and I realized another thing also. Even many people, even they try to enter inside into our mind or inside into our life, and they try to screw us up. And like the way Prahlada, focused and concentrated completely and had a faith and a complete devotion on Lord Krishna, then he was saved. And the same way the tortoise, it produced the oil so it can subdue the fire also. So that's why he had given the example of tortoise. And another one is like a lotus flower. These lotus trees, they grow in the mud water actually, right? In very dirt water. But they don't attach to it. And no water can stay on the lotus leaf, on lotus, like a flower. And that is after, from the Bhagavad Gita itself, all these skyscraper buildings uses this lotus leaf, lotus flower, the lotus architecture. That way any dust, falls on the skyscraper buildings, and it will not stay there. It just drops out. So when I heard that, it's like amazing. Maybe they must have read this Bhagavad Gita also, to get this knowledge. So that's why. But to come to that level, so we have to have a strong association. So that is the only way it can, help us to stay. Though we stay there, but as like Sneha Sundari Mataji giving the time management one, and if we can avoid or escape, and Raj Kiran Prabhuji also shared one of the example like a car. What is the example of what is a car? When we remember this, I think this will help every day-to-day life activities also. What is the definition of the car? C for the change the changeable. Right? Whatever we can change, we can change it. Because they can be changed, right? And change it means like the situation. If we can avoid, we have to avoid it. And if we can make it better, we can make better. So change the changeable. Anything which up to our capacity or even beyond our capacity, if we can do it with lots of effort, we can change the situations or we can change the, our circumstances. Sure, we have to do it, right? That is the car. C for, change the changeable. And what is the A? A means, accept the non-changeable. If we cannot change it, and we just accept it. So any situation, this definitely will help us, okay, can I do anything to this situation? Anything with this person? The people boggle us so much and they give us so much trouble, so much, hurting and anything happening. And if we can change it, we can change it. If we cannot change it, you have an option. You don't have an option, then you just accept it. So that way we don't get into the, that depressive and anxiety mode, right? And even accepting, and what is R stands for. Even some of the things which we can accept it, and we have to accept it, right? And some things we can still reject it. So we say like, okay, I can't help. But still you have a choice of either rejection or you can respond it. You can respond. So that's what R stands for, both. Some of the acceptable change, you can reject them. Okay, I don't go there. Because we go there, we don't, involve in it. So we can reject it. Or you can respond it in a way that. So these are the things we have to, keep on, remember these things. Some of the topics from Bhagavad Gita, definitely they will help us. And we need to be aware that which mode is working right now, at this moment, on ourselves as well as on others surrounded by us, like a family members. What mode is working? If you see that, some mode of ignorance is working, and if we can do anything to make them better into mode of passion or mode of, goodness, sure, we can try it. If that doesn't work, then at least we have to respond to that person in the mode of goodness. This is what, we learned, we experienced in this trip also. Because there are the people, they are in the mode of ignorance. Some of them, they say that one of the Prabhuji saying that we are all neophytes. What does it mean? That means there is only fight. Either through the words or through the thoughts. Even through the thoughts also we fight. Because when we get the wrong ideas, wrong thoughts about the other person, that means fighting is happening in the mind. And we counteract on each other. That is the fighting happening through the words. Because we are the neophytes. He says that clearly. Who do you think you are? When someone asks the question, he said, we are neophytes. So there is only fight is there. There is no bhakti. So when we accept that, oh, okay, I'm a neophyte devotee, and I have only tendency to fight with the people, then what is your choice? At least we have to try to grow to the, madhyama level. So kanishta level, there are 3 types of bhaktas, right? Uttama, madhyama, and kanishta. And this kanishta is neophyte. Only fight is there. And from the fight to peace, we have to, come to that madhyama level. So we have to aware these Bhagavad Gita topics. Then definitely, there are, the way we respond, at least, others, they don't know it. But they still, try to react to or respond to us in a way that it is going to hurt us. Because they don't know the topics. But we know that, these concepts of Bhagavad Gita, then at least we should protect ourselves, and we need to know that, how we can protect ourselves, and not only our physical and mental level, and also our devotion also. We have to protect our devotion too. Right? So when we protect our devotion, and we have to guard that, because when we become a devotee, and they say that what are the valuable items to the devotee? Is a japa bag. So a japa bag is important, and a guru is important, and is a ishta daiva. The God, the Lord we worship. So those 3 are very important to the devotee. Not the passport, not the money, not that. It doesn't mean you throw them. So, but these are surely, if let's say if cyclone or tornado is coming, we have to pack these 3 of them very fast.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Ishtadeva is a Krishna, right?
Ishtadeva is the one who we are worshipping at home.
Right, Gauranitai then. Jagannath Gauranitai.
Our deities, yes.
Okay.
So they are very important. Because, when we give the importance to them, that is the process of surrenderance. When we surrender to them, then we make them as a very important, right? Otherwise, the non-devotees, if they pack, they'll make sure their purse is there, they make sure their passports are there, they make sure their property or Lakshmi, whatever is there, that is what their, a priority. But the devotees, even that, they make that as a secondary too. So that's why we have to, always, when we hear the best, then automatically the smarana, the memorization will happen naturally. We don't have to, stress ourselves to remember. Because in the neophyte level, what do? We always try to remember Krishna, right?
Yes.
We always try to remember Krishna. But when we grow up, the gopis in a Vrindavan, they try to forget Krishna. And they never forget Krishna. And we try to remember Krishna and we never remember Krishna. That is where the, beginning neophyte level is. Right? So, Shani Mataji, I think that is the way we should be. When you have a strong, association, and that association should protect us. And I've noticed it. We were thinking that it is a, as a vacation yatra and all. But we did not miss anything, any classes. But we missed the, Japa group, Japa in the morning, because we had to spend so much time, till night, midnight and all. But, and that was a surprise. My friend, he feels that he is the superior always. But this time he was like a surprise, what is happening? And they were chanting actually. They were chanting. They started chanting, and they are ready to, some of them, they have accepted the, the kids' books also. And some of them, they have taken the Bhagavad Gita and the Krishna book too. And we are doing the surveys, we attended every possible way, we attended the program. So that keeps us, that protects us. Because it doesn't mean it's a greatness, but have to protect myself, my bhakti, my sadhana. So that way I have to, wherever we go, we have to be in a sangha, So that is the only best thing which can help us in from any situation. If we need to avoid the people, yes, surely avoid them, and we don't have to really worry, because of when we have a faith. I'll give you another example. That's a mind-blowing thing happened. When we went to the Tampa, everyone said that you buy a house, and they started looking a house for me, and they took me to trips to explore the houses, and I was almost okay, that's fine, since you are forcing me. And I went there, and I was about to sign the one. Then he was I raised some question to that realtor agent, and he was a kind of not clear. Then I said, if you are not clear, then how can I trust you? Yes. So then we dropped it. Jagannath doesn't want it. And even I tried to go, I filled everything, even the complete contract. I was about to give him, even the deposit. Then Jagannath is that one question raised in my mind, and that made me to drop. So I said, Jagannath, you are the best. So many things happen, but we have to accept this as a, his prasada. Because we knew that, because Guru Maharaj wanted us to go back to the Thailand project to take care. And if I get the house here, I might stuck here, materially again. So he made an arrangement in a nice way. Then I was just laughing whole journey, like 2 days, from 2 days, I'm just laughing. What a Jagannath, you are amazing.
He never
Right?
stuck devotees.
Because he'll protect us. And he makes the best decision for us too. Maybe I should have, I might have feel like, I'm missing the house, but no. He has a better plan. Because he thinks better, he takes better care for us. Alright? So, yes, Mataji, that's how I can, I can do that in that situation. Any other questions, comments, Mataji? Is that okay, Shani Mataji? Just trying to summarize it.
Yes, Bapuji. We'll talk more when I see you.
Yeah, when we meet personally, yes, we can talk all the detail levels. Yes,
okay.
Sure.
All right, thank you.
Because Tarak Prabhuji, do you have anything to add or anything to comment?
Yeah, I can comment. Mataji referred to chapter number 16, and then you very nicely explained that the main, the essence of Bhagavad Gita is to always remember Krishna. So the one way to remember, like we do japa, we do devotional service, puja. However, for the normal people, devotee who are not fully into the ISKCON or Krishna conscious services, like who have not attained the sannyas yet and still in the grihastha ashram, they are doing, so they are following the varna ashram principle. So how it is possible for them also to keep Krishna always into the mind? So that's what is the chapter 16 is all about. The very first shloka verses of the chapter 16 is Sri Bhagwan Uvach Abhayam Sattva Sansuddhir Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti Danam Damasya Yagyasya Swadhyaya Tapa Ardivam Ahimsa Satya Krodha Tyagaha Shantir Paishunam Daya Bhuteshva Lolukvam Madhvam Rir Chapanam Tejah Kshama Dhati Socham Droho Nati Manita Bhavanti Sampadam Devi Vijatasya Bharata. So here Lord Krishna himself saying the sattva guna, I think these are around 26 gunas, which if anyone follows in their ashram, if they are in grihastha ashram or they are in vanprasth or whatever the work they are doing, if they follow these principles, automatically they are keeping Krishna consciousness in the center. So that is the main thing, and this is what the essence of the chapter number 16, that you perform any work, any task, you behave with any people, you talk with anyone, you do whatever, even you are doing alone, no one is watching you, but you do by keeping these principles in your mind. That way you will always remembering Krishna, because Krishna has given these principles. Like I don't know if everyone understands Hindi. I can say a little bit in Hindi here.
Not everyone, Prabhuji.
Yeah, so let me open the English version of the Here it is. Or if someone has in
do you want to
English,
open that Bhagavad Gita?
Yes.
Prabhuji, which one, Prabhuji? Which chapter?
16.1, 16.2, 16.3. If you can just
16.1,
read
yeah,
these
sure.
three.
16.1 first I can open that.
16.1, 16.2 and 16.3. Yeah, I can see now. Yeah. So if we go to the
16.1, sorry.
Go back to where here it is. No, go back. Yeah.
Summary version is fine, Mataji.
English in English.
Just keep the translation. Go back.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes. Okay, translation okay.
Yeah, just go there.
This is okay, Prabhuji?
Yes, Saurabh Prabhuji, you are on mute.
Yeah. Here you can see that the Supreme Personality of Godhead said fearlessness, purification of one's existence, cultivation of spiritual knowledge, charity, self-control, performance of sacrifice, study of the Vedas, austerity, simplicity, non-violence, truthfulness, freedom from anger, renunciation, tranquility, aversion to fault finding, compassion for all living entities, freedom for covetousness, gentleness, modesty, steady determination, vigor, forgiveness, fortitude, cleanliness, and freedom from envy and from the passion for honor. These transcendental qualities, O son of Bharat, belong to godly man endowed with divine nature. So this is what we have to develop in ourselves, and any work we do, if we keep these qualities in mind, automatically we remember Krishna. So this is what needs to be practiced. Bhagavad Gita, completing the course is one thing that is very much divine. Automatically the God will help in implementing these qualities in you. But now the time is for practicing, abhyas, to implement these qualities in your life, in everything we do. Then only the complete fruit of the Bhagavad Gita, the ripen fruit will get. And that's how we become fully Krishna consciousness. And automatically you'll remember Krishna every 24 hours, every second. That's what I just wanted to comment about the chapter 16. It's a very beautiful chapter, and that also one of the essence of the Bhagavad Gita.
Yeah, thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for commenting on that. I really appreciate it.
Anyone have any other topic to discuss, Mataji's, Prabhuji's?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Correct.
We understood that material qualification are not required for bhakti, right? And there is no disqualification to perform bhakti. But in Kunti's prayer, she prayed the 8.26 Janmaishvarya Sruta Sri Bhir Yedan Mana Madan Puman Naivarthate Abhidhatum Vai Tvam Akinchana Gocharam. one riches or one great family, all are obstacles to perform bhakti. So how do we understand?
Right. See, in the Bhagavad Gita,
Mm-hmm.
in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said that when we have the richness, right? Like when we have too much, even too much knowledge. Richness is, it could be anything, right?
Yeah.
Any Lakshmi, too much money, too much properties, too much, all this. So when we have that one, if we don't develop, because of Vairagya, Jnana and Vairagya need to be developed. They are the, the default products of the bhakti. If there is no Vairagya developed, what do we do with those Lakshmi? All the properties.
Yes.
We try to invite Bhoga, right? When we have a what happens? Then immediately Bhogaishwarya prasaktanam tayapurta chetasam. So Vyavasayatmika buddhi samadhau navidiyate. When we have the tendency of enjoying, when we have an attraction towards the enjoyment of our sense gratification, then there is no question of bhakti. Krishna is saying that directly.
Oh.
But there are the kings and rich people becoming a devotee. Then we get the question again. And that's where, even Dhruva Maharaj, also worried about it. I said, how come I came for this, the kingdom. This is like a useless, like a equivalent to grass, when in front of the God. But still, he got the boon. You enjoy it and you never forget me. Because of, that level, Vairagya need to be developed. Even after Sudama got all the properties, by the time Sudama returns to his home, he became like a super rich, and he did the way before, same way. But it will not happen in everyone's case. That's why Kunti Maharajini was praying that, give me the troubles. Because when they are in the troubles, and Krishna was with them, but now they got the kingdom, right? Because they became Yudhishthira Maharaj became the king, and Krishna is living. Before he became a king, he was living with them. So Krishna was living with them when they are in troubles, and when they became a kings, and Krishna is living them. So that's why Kunti Maharani was praying it. And also those prayers are like ultimate for Grihastha. Don't give any attachment to my family. My mother side and my own kids are mother side and father side. Mother side is better, right? Still Krishna is there. If she attached to mother side, she can elevate it. But she said, like, I don't want anything. So that's why Kunti Maharani's level of bhakti is a different level. We all worshipping Krishna to get his love, Krishna prema.
Yes.
Or we want to go to Goloka, or we wanted to go to get the mukti, liberation.
Yes.
But Kunti Maharani was no. She was like, give me the troubles. So
yes, yeah.
So in the trouble, we remember Krishna the best.
Yes, Prabhuji. Yes.
That is what her prayer is, because she knew completely the essence of the bhakti and how she can keep Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji. After hear that Bhagavad Gita, mukti is not. We don't need mukti, right, Prabhuji?
Correct.
We don't need mukti. Only
it is available for the devotee. Even when we come to that Madhyama level, then we are almost liberated. But unfortunately, we stuck at the like a neophyte level, Kanishta level, because of the anarthas.
Oh.
Once Once anarthas are gone, like at least 75% or 70%, then the liberation is guaranteed.
But Krishna, I mean, why do we say that going back to God had been, we are saying serving Krishna? So going back to God and understand that is because we have these anarthas, we're discussing anarthas because of our nature, that we have acquired all that in our nature. We are here to purify. So when we say going back to God, there is actually purifying ourselves, being free from all those, that is going back to Godhead, regardless where he says
Right.
Krishna's.
Correct. When all the anarthas are gone, then where our nishta, increases and ruchi and attachment to Krishna happen, then we are already Jivan Mukta. We are already with Krishna.
Okay.
Like our acharyas, they were already with Krishna.
Yeah, the desire is that we are somewhere in some location that's still associating with Krishna, because we are with on his plan. We are working for his desire. So that is still, so physically they're going back to Godhead. Right, Prabhuji, has not a physical thing or a physical location, or there is a address to the Goloka Vrindavan. It is a state of mind. It's a bond with Krishna.
Right. Because we have to pray Krishna, whatever whatever the body we get it. I wanted to serve you. That is the a right mood of. It's not that okay, I want to go to Vaikuntha and all that. When we completely selflessly serve Krishna, we are already with him.
Right, Prabhuji. Yeah, that's what we are mainly going back to God. It is liberating ourselves not from this body, but liberating ourselves from these anarthas that we have acquired, and truly in that state we can associate with Krishna in our own hearts. That's going back to Godhead, and regardless where we are, it is Krishna's desire, because copies don't like, they have the highest, how they don't care where they are. They said we can go Narkaloka, it doesn't matter, but Krishna, so just wanted to share. Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, correct. Yeah, so we have to, we just have to serve. When we transcend these modes, because that is the, a Jnana Yoga, 13th chapter to 18th chapter, Krishna speaks completely. Because he started speaking how this material nature created and how they affect the three modes. And every chapter, we study that, right? When we know that, like the same example we given, like making the gulab jamun. So once it made gulab jamun is available, we feel like, oh, I wanted to eat it. But when we see the process of making that, then we get the the vairagya, detachment. We get it because of when we see that someone is doing the dough and they use their fingers and can you eat it when you do all those?
No.
I don't want it.
Yes.
So that's why Krishna, the Jnana Yoga, makes us to develop the vairagya. Because he explains completely again and again and again how the modes are affecting us. So, but the service attitude, when we saw the service attitude is the best thing. When we have the service attitude, this time, we stayed in the devotee's house and we stayed in the non-devotee's house. But even the non-devotees, they're such a, a very sattvic mode, they were asking everything, and how we can do small things. I'm that's really, because when we live in the non-devotees association, we give them association, and they are adopting this process. Because when they see us, so that's important, because that is what the service attitude is.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you.
Yeah. Any other comments, questions, Mataji's, Prabhuji's?
Prabhuji, what is Pancharatra mean by? In ISKCON, after Harinam Diksha, the devotees, once they get the deities for worship, Acharyas, senior Prabhuji said follow Pancharatra Vidhi. Can we know more about that?
Yeah, sure. We'll discuss that because that is how the Narada, for the Vaishnavas. So there, I think 2 ways are there. One is Ratra Vidhi, another one is I forgot that name. So because we are the followers of Narada, so the way we worship, process, yes. But we depend on the hierarchical descending order. Yeah, descending process, not ascending process. Ascending process is from our effort to Krishna mercy. But basically we descending process, Krishna mercy to our effort. So that's, but we'll discuss that,
the next practical question and answer session, Prabhuji, we can.
Yeah, so DT worship, that part. So definitely, and ISKCON follows the Narada Pancharatra Vidhi.
Oh, Narada Pancharatra Vidhi. Okay.
Yeah, from the Narada, yes. Any other questions, comments?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Actually, I just came late. Actually, on what topic we are discussing today, Prabhuji? Any new topic or as usual question answer session?
We are discussing that from the Bhagavad Gita, because I gave the option. But the same Bhagavad Gita topics only, just to recap any interesting topics from any chapter. So that's where, Shani Mataji wanted to discuss about the 16th chapter, the divine and demonic nature. And we discussed that, and Saurabh Prabhuji also explained that divine qualities.
Okay, Hare Krishna. And maybe let me add my question. In question answer session regarding Guru. I have some doubts. Let me continue that in question answer session. Oh. Is it okay, Prabhuji?
Sure. Yeah. We can do that.
Okay.
In 600 feet.
Yes, Mataji. Yes. So if there are no questions, we are heading towards Albany now.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Have a safe trip. It was a nice session. Thank you for taking time out from your vacation to have class with us. We appreciate it. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Have a safe journey. See you. Thank you. Prabhuji's, Mataji's, thank you. See you tomorrow, Sunday evening. We have a Ekadasi Kirtan. Please, everyone, practice one bhajan or 2 if you can. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Tibol. Vancha kalpatarusya kripa sindhupye vacha patitanam pavanepyo vaishnavepyo namo namaha. Ananta Kodi Bhakta Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Srila Guru Maharaj ki jai, Itai Gaura Premanande. Hari Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.